Hey guys, let's take a look at that southord pick set I got for Christmas. It is the pxs-17 from southord. And let's see what we got. We got the bigger handle, we got some tensioners, we got an Allen wrench for that and another tensioner, and we got a bunch of picks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks, a double end pick, and a key extractor. So let's take a look at, we don't really want to bother with the wrenches, right? Because it's just a set wrench and normal, buck wrenches. So we all know those, I guess. So let's start with these. We have the key extractor. I'm not sure what the thickness of that is, but it is thinner than the other picks here. I'm a little unsure how many locks you will be able to pull out broken keys from, but hey, it's there. Double end pick, we have this thing, and I'm not sure what that is. I think that you might say, of course you can SPP with this as well, but maybe some raking, zipping with that, and flip it, and you can kind of zip and SPP with that. And then you're just kinda almost a half diamond thing there. I think that would be pretty decent for SPPing. So I guess that if you just need one pick, you have, well, what you need here. You can SPP with that. You can also SPP with these if you want to try that. And rake, zip, rock, pretty much anything. So I guess that's a multi-little tool there. We have 2 hooks. We have the short hook on the top and a very deep hook on the bottom there. I can't recall I have ever used a deep hook that deep. I kind of like the short hook, but somehow I also feel it might be a little bit big as compared to a danger field. I'm trying to get a grip on these. Come on, focus on the picks, not everything else, please. Come on, I can't control all of this. For crying out loud. I don't think we get any better than that. So it's about there. So it is a little bit bigger and a thicker shaft. But for many locks that will be fine. We have a ball, we have a snowman and a half snowman as well. I personally, I rarely use any of these 3, but this one I would more use for wafers, single-sided wafers and pin tumblers, whereas these are for double-sided wafers. I've also successfully used these on some car wafer locks as well. One of my favorite rakes, the snake rake, and I really like the snake rake from southord, so that's a good thing. We have the, I can't even remember what it's called. Is it just the W rake? I don't remember, but we have that, quite a common thing I see often in sets. And an L rake or CD rake. I really love CD rakes. I really love these, and sometimes I break them because when you rock them, do I have a lock here? When I rock them, many of you probably know already, I like to use medium tension to start out with on a lock, and then from there depend but depending on the lock, I go either through it with medium tension or heavy tension or light tension or somewhere in between them. But with this motion, and I also move it in and out at the same time, which has, for me, really turned out to be a really good strategy to use rocking. But yeah, the pressure will always be right about here where it's weakest, so they break sometimes. Always good to have a couple extra of those. See, this, and someone might be able to explain that to me. This is a nice little half diamond, but why this? That is just giant. I don't know what I should use that for. Where's my other half diamond? The one I usually use, with that I would consider normal, kind of like the other one. This is again from Dangerfield. That is what I consider a normal half diamond, right? Look how much bigger the other one is. I know it can go into some locks, but still, I have never used one that size. I have had one, but I never used it. I still don't. Alright, so let's have a look at this, because it's something about this handle here. Get that out of the way. Okay, so I was probably just supposed to, I want the short hook. Slide that in. Now we have to unscrew first. So far so good. Then the other one. Where is it? There we go. Oh, that's too far. Try to pick like that. Okay. I'd say probably right about there would be good. If I have to have something in this handle, I would definitely say the short hook. I don't have a problem with these handles, actually. I can use them just fine as they are. But that shouldn't go anywhere. This is kind of like the jackknife, and I do like the jackknife, but I don't like this on a stock pick, and that's because, you know, you need quite a chunky handle to fold multiple picks into, so it makes sense for a jackknife, but for a stock pick like that, this handle is just uncomfortably chunky. Some people might like them, and that's fine, but, you know, this I can control. This, which is just taped up, I can control easily. The sparrows, with whatever that is, this is easy to control as well, but this is just too chunky for me. You know, I can still pick with it, but I would never use it. I would just use the picks as they are, personally. But for some people, if you have real big hands, or if you have, like my grandpa have some damage with your fingers, you can't hold things tight anymore, then such a nice chunky handle might be what you need, but it's not for me. So, but anyway, it's a decent little set. I want to try some of the picks out in some videos, because some of these, like the short hook and the S-rake, I will keep, and I will use those. I will keep all of them, of course. Yeah, I think that it is a decent set. And as far as I remember, this is actually quite cheap. I don't remember what it cost, but you know, I know for a fact that I got this from my parents gave me this for Christmas, and I know for a fact that they got it from UK Bump Keys. So, and I do remember that this was actually quite cheap. I think it was around 300 DKK, and 300 DKK is actually not that much. If that helps, I know that the Dangerfield Praxis kit is around 700 or 800. So all considered a fine little price for a nice set, and you get a nice variety of picks. And if you ask me, if you just pick out these 4, you have all that you need as a beginner. S-rake, L-rake, half diamond, and a short hook. Then you're very, very well going, of course, with the tension wrenches. You can SPP, you can zip, rock, and rake. And of course do that with most of them anyway. But still, if I only had to choose 4 picks I can use the rest of my picking journey, I would choose these 4. Out of these, I would probably change the short hook to a different brand, and the same, not the same, but you know, a half diamond with a little thinner shaft like on the Dangerfield picks. But you know, these 2 I'm fine with from southord completely. But yeah, I think these are great. So yeah, if you're looking for a relatively nice priced, at least in my opinion, pick set that where you get a nice variety of different picks, and you know, if you need that a little chunky handle, then you get a nice set here for a nice price. And I'm actually thinking, let's just try something here, because I want to see what else can go in here. And I don't have a giant selection of picks, but I do have some. Let's try this from Sparrows. I don't remember if it's the Dark Shift, I think. See, that seems to fit nicely in here as well. I don't want to tighten the other one because we can see it works. So yeah, it works for some of the Sparrows picks too. Hey. What was it I was thinking? I was thinking about a pick. What was it? Oh yeah, the Dangerfield. Hey. If we can get it into one of them, we can also get it past the other. So you can also use the Dangerfield picks in here. I think you can use most picks as long as they don't have a separate handle on them, like Sparrows sometimes does. So that's at least something, right? If you buy this set because you need the handle, then many of the other picks that doesn't have a handle already, but only these thin pieces of metal, you can use this for those as well. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I actually think I'm gonna try this double-ended pick out in a separate little series, because I'm interested in seeing how much I can open with that by using this for SPP and some rake and zip and stuff with this end. So I think I'm gonna make a short little series on that at some point. And we will see some of these picks being used soon, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Remember, skill always beats luck, and have a great day.